Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Cynthia Yuningtyas and I'm from 7th semester in English Department, Universitas Bhinneka PGRI Tulungagung. Okay, today I would like to present about seminar on thesis proposal with the title The Effectiveness of Storytelling, the first semester student speaking skill at UB. For the first, for the first is background of the study. For the background is the object of the study. Student in first semester English department at UB. The student at this level are forced to assess the informational level, which is to be able to communicate orally and in written form to find information. In order to solve the students' problem and enhance their speaking ability, the teacher should provide some good technique that can involve the student in practicing speaking and also give some motivation. Here, the researchers think that storytelling technique will make the speaking activity become joyful and attractive. Storytelling is a means for sharing and interpreting experience. Through storytelling technique, she believes the student will be more motivated to speak English freely because at the first they have been stimulated to comprehend the story. It is also make the student enjoy the learning process. Okay, for the background is uh, keyword. Keyword is uh, storytelling to improving speaking skill at this, and the break and the background is explain about speaking is very um, difficulty to uh, many students to learning in learning process maybe. So uh, in the in the research, storytelling method used to improving speaking skill. And the next is research problem and objective research. Research problem and objective research is in bahasa is masalah dalam penelitian dan tujuan dalam penelitian. Masalahnya, first, does the use of storytelling effective to improve speaking skill on the student first semester at UB? And the second is, what do students think about using the storytelling method in the learning process of speaking skill? This is problem there. For the first, explain about um, the use of storytelling effective to improve speaking skill. Jadi menggunakan storytelling apakah efektif untuk meningkatkan kemampuan membaca, kemampuan berbicara pada first student first semester at UB. And the second is, what do students think about using the storytelling method in the learning process of speaking skill? Apa yang siswa pikirkan dalam menggunakan metode storytelling dalam proses pembelajaran? And then objective research is first to determine the effectiveness of using storytelling in improving speaking skill. And the second is to find out what students think about using the storytelling learning method. And then next is scope and limitation. Scope and limitation in bahasa dapat diartikan sebagai batasan. Batasan dalam penelitian. And then after the problem had been identified, they were limited. Their research is intended to overcome the problem in point 1 to 2, which related to the problem of speaking at first semester English department in UBI. For the limitation or in bahasa batasan, jadi peneliti di sini masalahnya sudah diidentifikasi, lalu dibatasi dengan masalah seperti uh, berbicara, problem of speaking at first semester English department in UBI. Jadi dalam masalahnya dijadikan dari 1 sampai 2 itu dijadikan masalah dalam uh, berbicara, masalah apa sih masa berbicara pada semester 1 ada ya, pendidikan bahasa Inggris semester 1 di Universitas Bintang. And the next is theoretical framework. In theoretical framework, there is definition of speaking, function of speaking, the element of speaking, definition of storytelling, and the last is the aims of storytelling. And I wanna explain about storytelling, but what is that? I'm still have what is the keterbatasan ini to speak uh, speak about in English, and I will explain about dua bahasa or in dua bahasa. Okay, and definition of speaking based on Oxford Dictionary. Speaking is simply concerning putting ideas into words to make other people grasp the message that is conveyed. And when people communicate with others, speaker will use some utterance in order to tell their words and make sure the listener understand what is talking about. Maybe in conversation, in communication with other people, description about something like that, etc. And the next is function of speaking. For the function of speaking is function of speaking have many function. Salah satunya conversation and describe interaction that serve a primary social function. This function focuses on the speaker and how they wish to present themselves, teach other than on the message. For the example, when people meet, when people greeting about something like that, or telling about experience maybe. And the next is the element of speaking. Element of speaking is the element is pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. Pronunciation is very important to speaking because focus on production and identification of the sounds, pattern, and intonation. In English, it introduces multiple choice meaning identification. In pronunciation is in bahasa pelafalan. When people uh, when people says kata yang uh, kata yang sama tapi makna yang berbeda tapi diucapkan salah, ataupun artinya juga salah. So for pronunciation is very important of speaking. And the second is grammar. Grammar is a structure about proficiency in matters ranging from inflection to syntax. Grammar sendiri juga diartikan sebagai struktur tatanan bahasa seperti merangkai sebuah kalimat atau esai itu grammar is very important, right? And I uh, dan masih sangat keterbatasan di grammar and masih banyak lagi. And then vocabulary. Vocabulary is one of important element in teaching and learning speaking. It is important for language learner to choose appropriate words in a certain situation. Situation maybe in order to make their speaking meaningful. So, for the goal of storytelling, to enrich or improve the new vocabulary. So, in storytelling and speaking, uh, what is that? Saling berkesinambungan. And the next is definition of storytelling. And the definition of storytelling is um, storytelling is what is that? In bahasa storytelling adalah retell menceritakan kembali. Retell story maybe about descriptive text, narrative text, procedure text, something like that. And storytelling, maybe storytelling is a unique way for students to increase and understanding respect and appreciation for other culture. Maybe storytelling has been used a means of communication since earliest times, like that. And the last is the aims of storytelling. The aims of storytelling, for the aims of storytelling maybe to enrich a new vocabulary or can increase students' ability to share social experience. Hmm. And storytelling maybe is very enjoyable and maybe for me, in my opinion, storytelling can improve uh, speaking skill. Okay, and the next is research design. In this research, the reader use a quantitative study in terms of gathering and evaluating data. Quantitative method is a method which the investigation focus on the use of false positive statement for developing knowledge, the use of inquiry strategies such as experiment, survey, and collect the data on predetermined instrument to get specific statistic data. Also, it defines as a method in research to collect, analyze, and show data in form of numeric than narrative. Thus, the study was conducted to get empirical evidence about the effect of using storytelling technique to enhance students' speaking skill through administering pre-test and post-test to get the scores and to have statistic data. And in this research, the researcher used a quasi-experimental design. Quasi-experimental design is identified as a comparison group that is similar as possible to the treatment group. This quasi-experimental was designed to find out the effectiveness of using storytelling technique to enhance students' speaking skills. And the procedure in this quasi-experimental design are as follows: pre-test, treatment, and post-test. A pre-test is the pre-test was conducted in the first meeting to measure students' speaking skill before treatment. Maybe the research give oral test or speaking test or interview. And then and the second is treatment. Treatment in experimental class. In the classroom, the teacher taught the student about narrative text or maybe a story, fiction story or legend story. Then the student will talk of some important ways to retell the narrative story by using storytelling technique. Jadi di treatmentnya ini sudah digunakan treatment guru memberikan memberikan tugas untuk siswa ini mengidentifikasi beberapa kata atau kalimat yang penting dalam suatu jadi cerita naratif atau cerita fiksi, cerita legenda, like that. And then third is post-test. Post-test was conducted in the last sitting to measure students' speaking skill after getting the treatment. Setelah mendapatkan treatment, the research gave an oral test again. Similar with the pre-test, the student put in experimental class were interviewed and asked some questions. So in the post-test, uh, in pre-test, uh, in pre-test, in pre-test, give an speaking test, and the post-test give an interview and ask some questions. So the teacher ask some question about um, the the treatment. Jadi in post test guru menanyakan tentang treatment yang diberikan atau yang ada di treatment tadi. And the next, population and sample. The population and sample, the research that I will examine on the effectiveness of storytelling on the first semester students' speaking skill at UB. The population in the study were students of the first semester at UB. The sample is focused on the first semester English student. The study used probability sampling using simple random sampling technique because the number of sampling units in the population is not too large. In taking samples through storytelling method, I will give post-test and pre-test. Post-test, pre-test, treatment, and post-test. And the next is data collecting technique. First, speaking test. In speaking test, used as the instrument in this research, the researcher gives the oral test in pre-test and post-test. Pre-test was given to the student to measure their speaking skill before the treatment, while the post-test was given to the student to measure their speaking skill after getting the treatment. The test that was given to the student both in experimental and control class is the same. In addition, oral test is an examination of somebody's knowledge or ability or a question for them to answer. For the example, recall the story, mention important words in a sentence, definition, and pronunciation. And the second is questionnaire. Questionnaire. The questionnaire is a collection of questions that are structured to obtain the necessary information from a number of respondents. A well-designed and effectively used questionnaire can be used to gather information about the performance of the system being faced as a whole of well as well as specific information from a system component. If the questionnaire is complete with demographic questions from the respondent, if the questionnaire is complete with demographic questions from the respondent, This information can be used to analyze data based on various groups. The questionnaire that is done by giving a set from of written statements about students' opinion and teaching storytelling methods to improve speaking skills. Okay, and the next is and the next is technique analysis data. In technique analysis data, the researcher will analyze the data by using statistical analysis. In analyzing the data, the t-test will be used to find out the effectiveness of storytelling on the first semester students' speaking skill at UB. Quantitative data analysis methods have various types of analysis, such as correlational techniques, regression, comparison, descriptive, and like like maybe uh, narrative. Therefore, in this study, uh, researchers use data analysis techniques that are adjusted to the problem formulation that the researcher proposed. Because of this, the study intends to compare and find out whether using the storytelling method will be effective in improving students' speaking skills. In teknik analisis data, maybe in bahasa, teknik analisis data ini cara menganalisisnya, jadi menggunakan t-test untuk menemukan to find out the effectiveness. Quantitative data analysis method have various types of analysis such as correlational technique, regression, comparison, descriptive, and extract. In this study, researchers use data analysis techniques that are adjusted to the problem formulation that the researchers propose. This in technique analysis data. And the last is conclusion. And for the conclusion, the implementation of storytelling can improve students' speaking skill and increase self-confidence. While students were practicing language, storytelling also encourages students' interest. Practice language without feeling ashamed or afraid, enrich their vocabulary and improve their speaking skill. Thus, it made teaching and learning activity more enjoyable and interesting. In addition, the student also pay more attention to researcher explanation and more active in speaking activity. So that positive atmosphere and better communication between teacher and student in teaching learning. Oke, kesimpulan in conclusion atau in bahasa kesimpulannya, mengimplementasikan storytelling dapat meningkatkan kemampuan berbicara siswa dan increase self confidence, meningkatkan kepercayaan diri who student were practicing language. So I feel it's very bad to speak in English, but uh, I still study hard to improve my speaking skill. Maybe in me to improve my speaking skill. Maybe watching movie, watching Western movie, and then listening music in English, and maybe I uh, I better to read a story or in novel in English. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think enough for me, and I'm sorry if I have many mistakes for the explanation, and thank you for your watching. Thank you for your uh, watching and then for your attention. And I'm sorry if I have many mistakes. And as I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.